Hey everyone, this is Joe from ActionX. Welcome to our State of the Channel update for January 2020, where I'm going to be talking about everything that you guys have to look forward to in the upcoming 2020 year. And I think to start it off in a more poignant way, it's going to be a very monumental year for us. Well, at least for me. It's going to be 10 years since I created this channel come this September. It's crazy for me to think about the fact that 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, I started this channel. With very different expectations, very different goals for this channel. And now going into the 10th year, well, this is the 10th overall year, but it's weird how anniversaries and, years of activity works. It's weird. It's just weird how far we come, where when I was Pokemanic fan, I had done Toad Drama High episodes and then doing sketches and also trying to do random video game reviews, and then moving into ActionX 3000, where we were trying to be an actual production company, making very weird stuff like Trent the Spy, like G.I. Gordo, like Trending Fail, and doing all the other stuff with gaming like Bro Force and Bro Mode, and still doing Couch Gamers, and also doing the bunch of DVD unboxings, to now where we are ActionX, we're making podcasts, making commentary, not commentary, but like TV show discussions, discussions that I like to have with people, and a bunch of DVD unboxings. So it's crazy to see how far and how much things can change in 10 years. And this is also a very critical year for me and also for this channel, because I'm graduating this year, guys, from college. I'm going to finish. And it's kind of like, this is kind of the end of the line for me in terms of like knowing where I have to be, because going after May 2020, I don't really know where things are going to be at with my career, with my life, my friends, my family. I don't know. It's a very big uncertainty, a big question mark right now. But I love doing these videos. I still love doing it. Like I feel like had I not cared, I would have gave up doing videos years ago. I just would have focused on whatever I'm doing. But I just love making videos. I love doing them regardless of how many views they get, regardless of how many people see them. I just love making them. I just do. And I'm very much more dedicated than ever to keep providing you guys with great content going into 2020. So to kind of kick it off, so let's go through what we have talked about, what we have right now. So I think our newest show, What's on the Tube, and it's kind of crazy how I'm actually doing the show that I've always wanted to do. I've actually pitched this idea, I think, as early as 2015, and we never had the opportunity to do it. And I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to do the show because I love watching TV shows. I watch a lot of TV shows. My friends know how much of a problem that is for me, and it's still crazy to think that I've already done like so many episode reviews already, so many episodes of the show overall, and it's only been like 3 months, and you guys have no idea how much more I'm going to do in 2020. But I love doing the show. I really do. Talking about The Rookie, talking about Nancy Drew, talking about High School Musical, the series. It's just awesome. For me, I have enjoyed every single episode, even though I forgot a lot of stuff. So let's talk about what's coming out for What's on the Tube for you guys. See what you guys have more expected to do. So let's talk about the Saturday time slot, since that's High School Musical time, since that's the current show that's still airing new episodes right now, since the other two are on break. So for the rest of the month for January, High School Musical, the series will run uninterrupted. So we got the last 2 episodes in the first 2 weeks of the month. So expect reviews on that. Once the last episode comes out, I'll be doing a season review after that. And then after that will be a season 2 prediction / hopes video, where you can guess what I'm going to talk about. And then that will be it for High School Musical, the series, for I believe until a while, because I don't know when the show's coming back after that. I want to say fall 2020. I could be wrong though. And then from that point, and then what's going to be taking over the Saturday time slot, since Rookie and Nancy Drew will still be running by then. So when we come back in February, we're going to be doing on the Saturday time slot in the first week, we're going to be doing the My Hero Academia Season 4 Overhaul arc, or Shihasakai arc, whatever you want to call it, an overall arc review on that, because I was never planning on doing episode reviews for that show, but I still want to talk about that show because I love that show. It's one of my top 10 shows of all time currently, and so I'd rather do the whole arc review. So that'll be, hopefully, once that arc is over soon, we'll do a whole arc review on that to kind of fill the time for the next show to take over the time slot, which will be for the first time announcing this, will be CW's Riverdale spinoff, Katy Keene. It's a show that I've been giving an eye out for a while. It's a Riverdale spinoff, so regardless of my current opinions on Riverdale, had you seen that episode of What's on the Tube, I'm very much excited for the spinoff. The cast is great. I know a couple of actors that are on the show, and I'm very excited to see where that show's going to take things in this new corner of the Riverdale world. And I'm very excited to review each and every episode with you guys when it premieres coming this early February. Now, another thing to keep in mind, I am aware that the show comes out on Thursday nights, but we're reviewing it on Saturdays. I feel like it's going to be better because we stuck to the Saturday time slot for so long that we're just going to keep it like that. So even though it's going to be a day late for other people, I believe it'll be fine in the long run. So stay tuned for that. I will be reviewing the Riverdale crossover episode with Katy Keene that comes out literally the night before. So that'll be a little short promo, a short taste of what's to come for the overall episode review. So stay tuned for that. So can't wait to review all those with you guys. Then Nancy Drew comes back on the 15th of January. This coming in a couple weeks. It'll be back, and it'll be resuming the Thursday time slot for What's on the Tube. And then after that, for Rookie, it's sadly not coming back until, sad to say, February 23rd. But when that comes back, it'll be back on the Monday time slot. But for now, since we don't have a Rookie episode to watch every week, I'm still bummed out about that. I'll be reviewing some other shows briefly in the meanwhile. I do plan to talk about Batwoman, The Mandalorian, Gotham, Frasier, Cheers. There's a lot of shows to talk about, so those will be filling in the gaps while we're still waiting for Rookie to come back. So can't wait for you guys to hear my thoughts on that, and also a lot of other shows that I have planned in the works. But we're going to work things out as we go along the list. Also, I will be doing a special episode review on Crisis on Infinite Earths in a couple weeks with George and Sal. So can't wait to do that episode review with them. It'll be the first guest hosted episode of the show. That's going to be fun. I can't wait to see how that works out. So stay tuned for that when it comes out. That episode review will be coming out on January, I want to say 17th. Yeah, 17th. That'll be coming out by then. That'll be preempting the PodXcast slot, which is a perfect segue to the PodXcast. I've grown to fall in love with the world of podcasting for now more than a year, and it always bums me up. I can't do this more because my George, I'm not saying it like my George, but like George is always busy, so he's not able to come over as frequent to do episodes. We just love doing the show. It's just we're busy. We got work. We got other fun stuff to do, and then sometimes we just want to hang out. Like me and George has been seeing each other for like months now, but we've only been hanging out. We haven't been doing any of the shows, but we will get back to it soon. And so right now, I'm currently planning to like do a bunch of episodes currently to kind of get filled out for the first few months of the year. But the other thing I want to talk about with the PodXcast is that we're expanding the PodXcast franchise. So we're doing the PodXcast Greatest Hits, where we're taking the best of moments from the PodXcast episodes we already released, and we're going to pretty much show you guys one of the best moments of the episode to kind of get you guys enticed and hyped and make you want to watch the full episode, which is still great, but usually we're taking the funniest bits and like giving them their own chance in the spotlight. So stay tuned for those. So the plan is PodXcast will be returning next week, January 10th. January 17th, with kind of horrible timing, but will be the Crisis on Infinite Earths full review with George and Sal, and then we will start the Greatest Hits, and then hopefully by then we'll have the next episode of the PodXcast ready to go, and other stuff will preempt the Friday time slot if it's worthy of it, but besides Crisis, I don't think anything else will, so stay tuned for all that good stuff. Can't wait to do more PodXcast with all y'all, and for you guys to see the newest conversations for me to have with the peoples in my life. From then on, we're going to move into Let Joe Talk. It's been a rocky year for Let Joe Talk. We didn't get to do that much. I think I only produced 5 episodes in the last year, and I really wanted to do more. I really did. And it's recording it, it's finding the time to, and also when What's on the Tube began, I kind of like took over my time slot, and like I really want to do more What's on the Tube, but I do want to switch back to Let Joe Talk for a little bit. So I'm going to move back to the weekly time slot. Hopefully. I say that a lot. Hopefully. But I still like, I found the right groove with Let's Talk so far. It is still improving. I'm still making changes when I can. So we're still continuing the season 3 branding, since I don't want to make 5 episodes, season 3. I'm not Rick and Morty. I can't do that. So stay tuned for the rest of Let Joe Talk season 3 throughout 2020. Follow me on Twitter to figure out if there's any delays in the episodes, which will probably happen, because this is me we're talking about. But the goal and guarantee is to keep What's on the Tube still on schedule, so you guys have that to look forward to. Also, moving on to DVD unboxings. They are not stopping. We are still pumping them out. And I don't say pumping it out like in a very negative term, because I love DVD unboxings. I love doing them. Since, again, that's another thing, starting those up in 2014, I just love doing them. I love collecting DVDs. I love talking about DVDs. I love talking about the movies, the TV show, the product in general. And I just love it. And we have a lot to talk about this coming, for even these first 2 months. We got Joker, Zombieland 2, Krypton Season 2, Swamp Thing, Titans. I know there's more. Movies out there. I just can't remember them right now on top of my head. But there's a lot to talk about. I'm also doing an update on the DVD collection sometime in this month, so stay tuned for that. And I'm not stopping. I'm not going to try to oversaturate and try and do a DVD unboxing every week. I'm not trying to do that. But I am very much trying to keep them frequent, because I just love doing them. But I only do them when I love the product, when I love the DVD or movie or the show that it is, and that I know that it's in the know-how. Because unless it's a very rare DVD, which I don't collect that often of, I try to make a video and try to talk about them, because it's the only way I can do my outlet on reviews, because that leads into the first downer part of downer, if you want to call it a downer part of the update. The ActionX movie reviews. We made it a big point last year, a big selling point of ActionX 2019, and we botched it up so hard. I mean, the Broly one was, I think, the best one we performed, and it was the first one. And that was the problem. The first one we did kind of set the bar for the rest of the movie reviews, and that was kind of unfair, because after that point we just couldn't find we just couldn't find the time to do them, because every time we see a movie it would be so late, and we have to come back here, record a review, still get that edited, and then not just on me, but my friend or George or whoever wants to do the review, if they wanted to, they still have to find their way back home. And I feel bad for doing that to them, and I buy the movie tickets, but I still feel bad for making them travel all the way back to their houses, which is usually a fairly considerable distance away. So it's, I'm not disrespecting the movie reviews I had done by myself. I'm not disrespecting those. I still feel like they were the better ones that I had done than years ago when we did them in 2012 and 2013. These were way better. It's just those were not the ways I want to showcase the review, and I had stopped doing it because I just didn't have time to do it, plus B, I knew I couldn't do those movies justice in those reviews, so I had opted to take a break on that, and they're still taking a break. It's not a priority for us to do the movie reviews anymore. If we are able to, we will, but until then we're just not gonna. So I guess that was the first bummer news of this update. We're not doing movie reviews anymore for now. Maybe someday we will, but until then we're not going to. It's not a priority anymore for us, and it's just the way things are. So those are what we have planned so far in terms of right away, soon enough content schedule. I still have a lot to say about the stuff I did announce last year, stuff we haven't been able to do recently. Zelda will finish. The Zelda Let's Play series will reach its final 5 episodes very, very soon. We have yet to record them. It's another fact that George and I have been busy, and the PodX cast just took such a huge liking to us that whenever we do get a recording session, we just want to do the PodX cast. But we have a commitment. I want to finish those episodes out. We still have a few more to record. So once those are recorded and edited, that will be the end of the Zelda Let's Play, which has taken a very long time to make. But they will be wrapped up. They will be finished, because I just want to say I finished this Let's Play. It is done. So stay tuned for that soon. I don't have a release date for those yet. Expected late January, early February, mid-February, around that time slot. Again, follow us on Twitter on ActionX to figure out when those will be coming out. So can't wait to get those sent for everyone to see. Also last year, another botch thing that I tried to do was the limited run series, where I was going to do limited run series, like shows that were going to be limited in terms of like we weren't going to do them weekly. It was just going to be a limited time slot, and then we would put them back in the vault. So the plan was to do History Total Drama. Didn't happen because when I recorded the last update video back in early 2018, it was a horrible semester. It was so freaking busy. I didn't have time to do anything. I couldn't even do like any videos. It was just so busy. Just handling work and then school, and then like I still needed some me time. I still needed some time to like, you know, hang out, like figure stuff out, and you know, have some fun in my life. I just couldn't do the videos anymore, and I miss doing the videos so much. I felt so bad for not doing it, but my priority by that point was to get the main content out, because I couldn't do any work on the side stuff because there was just no time. There really wasn't, and I kind of preempted announced them too early because we didn't even have any progress on them. We just announced we were going to do it, but I had made me have a script for History of Total Drama, a couple scripts for the second one we did, and then me and George were planning to do the third one in the summer, and there's just things happened. Things were busy, and we kind of bullishly announced them. So I'm not saying that they're never going to happen. I'm just saying in 2020, they're going to be at the back of our minds. We might work on them, but it's just not a priority anymore. I do very much want to do History of Total Drama. That's like, if any one of those three is going to happen, it's going to be History of Total Drama. It's just finding the time, the resources, the availability of my schedule to do that project. It's just a very massive, complex project where it doesn't seem much complex on paper. It's just reviewing a TV show, but the way I want to review it requires me to get the clips, to review the whole season multiple times. It's a lot of work, and it's just not appeasable right now with the current schedule. And my current life schedule and my current content schedule is just not available. Then on the other two shows, which I never really announced, but one was going to be a revival of an old show we used to do. I still really want to do that. That would probably be our brief return to production life. But it's again like production value, production quality. I do not want to half-ass it again. So it has to be something that has to be very, very great for us to film it. And it just, we need like what Jackie Chan says to the reason why there is no Rush Hour 4, sadly yet, we need great scripts. I don't want to film anything if the script's not great. And that requires me to script it. And it requires me to have time to do it. So that project's been sidelined for now. And hopefully someday in the future, the other two shows will happen. It's just, I don't believe so this year. Maybe the next year if we're still around. But again, we'll see what happens. There's just no guarantee on those fronts. And I think the last more lingering question that has been biting my ass throughout 2019 into 2020, where's Couch Gamer Season 3? I'm not going to pull a half-ass 3. I'm not going to pull a Valve thing and say it's never happening. We have episodes recorded. It's just that Couch Gamer Season 2 ended in a very mediocre way where I was so stressed out on the episodes, I was so stressed out making them, that I wasn't enjoying the content I was making anymore. And I made it a huge priority, and I said this to George, I said this to Sal, that going into Season 3, it would be some of the best content we have ever made. It will be funny, it will be great, it would be amazing, but they require time, they require effort, and the whole, like, the plan was for in 2019 was to do Zelda and then go with the Couch Gamers. That was the whole plan, to give Zelda its time to end, and then give me the time to edit the episodes for Couch Gamers. But it was just, we couldn't finish recording Zelda. We didn't get that many episodes of Couch Gamers on in the box yet, and so we just didn't have enough to edit. And the episodes we did manage to make, I cannot access the audio files right now because they're on a secondary laptop, which I don't have access to anymore at the moment. So I can't even edit them right now if I want to. And Couch Gamers will return in 2020. It will. It's just a matter of when. It's on the schedule. It's on the calendar. It's just, we have to make them, and we have to end Zelda to get the availability to do those episodes again. I need to plan more recording sessions. So Couch Gamers will return in 2020. It's just a matter of when. So stay tuned for that. And then, yeah, so what's the overall plan going forward? Also, as well, we're also doing something very special for September with the 10th year anniversary. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about with that, but that's going to stay for the next State of the Channel update. And I think that's going to do it for now. So I guess you guys got a bit of a tease with the next few months. So if you guys want to get a brief, when are we back? When are we going to be making content again? So this Saturday will be our first real video of 2020 with High School Musical, the musical, the series, episode 9 review on What's on the Tube. And then we're going to roll back into DVD unboxings. We're going to roll into Let Joe Talk, Pod Xcast, more What's on the Tube. And I'm really excited. Again, follow us on Twitter to kind of figure out where we're going with stuff. Also, last thing, I'm going to, and I said this a lot of times, but I will, I'm doing Twitch streaming. Follow us on twitch.tv/ActionX3000. I don't have a schedule yet. I'm hoping for Sundays. Actually, scratch that. I can't even say Sunday. The scheduling for that is very difficult to make because there's always something to do every day of the week. So the weekends, which again is a very horrible time slot because a lot of people stream on the weekends because we're free. I will stream when I'm free. That's pretty much my tagline. I'm going to stream while I'm free. But anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. So I'll probably put that a very boiled down version in the description below so you don't feel like listening to me rambling. There you go. So if you were unaware of this, this has been Joe from ActionX. Thank you so much for your Patreon. Thank you so much for supporting us. If you've been here from the beginning, if you've been here from 5 years ago, if you've been here from a couple months ago to even today, thank you guys so much for joining me on this amazing ride. It's not done yet, hopefully. There's a lot more to do. Before I end it up, I want to give my sincerest thanks to George, to Sal, to Tyler, to James, to everyone who's ever worked on ActionX, Alan, Rosa, Jairus, anyone. Thank you so much for your support, all your hard work. To when you were, when you weren't, when you were on the channel, even when you're not on the channel, I still love you guys for putting your time into making very stupid videos, funny videos, great videos. Thank you so much. I always have your support in the world. Thank you so much for giving me your support. Thank you so much. If you want to follow them, George is doing Typical Campus on Webtoons, so check that out. Tyler's doing The One True Stand on his channel. Funny guy. Amazing videos he's been producing. It's not as often. He should be making more. Hear that, Tyler? Go make more videos. They've been doing great stuff beyond what they have contributed to this channel, but they're doing great things beyond this channel. So please support them, and I will always keep you guys in my heart. But for you guys, the viewers, again, thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble. I hope you guys are kind of stoked for what's coming up in 2020. Again, follow us on Twitter. Follow us. Not on Facebook. We don't do Facebook anymore. Facebook's it's just way too difficult for me to handle. It's just too much. So just follow us on Twitter, and I'll always keep you updated somehow. And I'll see you guys very soon. So I hope we have an amazing 2020 together.